Hey, everybody, and welcome to the MURCA Guns and Freedom podcast with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. As always, this is just an open chat where you can ask me whatever you want to ask me. Suggest whatever topic you want to suggest. Doesn't have to be gun related, can be whatever. We lean towards guns, but we have lots of different interests. So any manly topic is fine here. Wrestling, guns, cars, pets, whatever. So keep those questions rolling, and I will answer as many of them as I possibly can, as honestly as I possibly can. Unless I don't know, I can't answer some. Some questions I just have to say I don't know. And even more than asking me questions, you can challenge me if you disagree with something I've said. If you think I'm factually wrong about something, or just you disagree with me philosophically on an opinion or one of my positions, feel free, come in, let me know. I always like to start the chat out reading the people that have ordered merchandise, because that supports TYMP, where we provide for families every month with a means to defend themselves and their homes when they otherwise wouldn't be able to afford to, because the Second Amendment is not just for people who can afford it. Safety is not just for people who can afford it, especially not in this day and age where people are having trouble making ends meet. Buying that first means of self-defense is sometimes daunting. So we make it possible for 4 families every month, at least you all do through your generosity, buying merchandise, etc., or being a Subscribe Star member. So let's go over and read the people who have ordered merch today. Now, this month, some of the shirts are helping support PNV, because PNV's got a shortcoming. So if you buy a shirt that has a mammal on the front of it, like a chicken, a chicken's a mammal, I'm pretty sure. They don't have titties, though, because they lay eggs. Are birds mammals? Someone else can answer that for me. But if it's got like a possum or a human or a cat or a dog on it, it is going to support pets and vets this month, because we have a shortfall there. But we got Adriel Pryor. They bought the Night of the Were Possum shirt. I haven't sold many of those. I love that set of designs, the Night of the Were Possum. Brian Adams, he got some magnets, and we used to shoot Nazis shirt. And that's got a mammal on it, because he is a mammal. He's a human. That was Brian Adams. Where was I at? Then Bruce Holt also got the We Used to Shoot Nazis shirt, which does have a mammal on it. Salvatore Verga bought the same shirt. Why is everybody buying the cotton shirt right now? It's got a mammal on it. It supports pets, vets. Same thing with Trent Gordon. No one's buying your shirt, Django. Nobody loves Django, I guess. No one cares if he loses the weight. There we go. There we got a Varmint What Shot My Paw shirt sold. That was to John Heasley. And then Jonathan Aho bought a shirt. What'd he get? Varmint What Shot My Paw. And he got a vintage style Weapons Are Our Religion shirt. Is John Aho on the Church of Phil list? If not, I need to get him on. He is. He's on there already. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's on here somewhere. Yeah, there he is right there. I knew he was on there. So there's someone there. We got 2 people bought your shirt, Django. And then Johnny Mandrick chimed in. And what'd he get? He got a Shot My Paw mug, because it does come on mugs too. So mugs, hats, car magnets. So Johnny Mandrick got a mug with the Shot My Paw, the Varmint What Shot My Paw design on it. So that supports Django. All righty. Thanks to all those people for ordering merchandise. I appreciate it. Django appreciates it, even though all that goes to pets and vets, not him. He's just we're trying to keep his spirits up so he'll lose 2 more pounds so he can get his surgery. That's all I need from you all, keeping him happy. Well, that and supporting the programs we run too. But thanks to everybody for that. So let's go over here now, see if we got any questions coming in. It looks like we had one pop in over here. Inman410 says, can Phil take blood sacrifice if I'm short on cash? Yes, he will. He will take blood sacrifice. It's got to be your blood, though. It can't be anybody else's, because that's not much of a sacrifice if it's somebody else's blood. It can't be another animal or another thing. It's got to be, you can't go to like the blood bank and get some. It's got to be your blood, and he likes to see it come. It's kind of like one of those guys that give piss tests. You got to see you bleed. So don't try to fool him. You'll get yourself in trouble. But yes, he does accept blood sacrifice. I mean, who doesn't? It's one of the oldest forms of currency, I think. All right, let's get back over to the questions. What is today's date? Today is the 10th. Let's see what we got. It's going to be hard. I got to sort out the orders from the questions. That's one of the bad things about all right, what's today's? Today's the 10th. All right, let's get started. Look, there's a bunch of orders on here. Bruce Holt, that was an order. Salvatore Verga, I don't think that was an order. I think that was a donation. It was. He got a couple entries into the double super secret rocket giveaway. It jumps back down to the bottom every time I do that. John Heasley also chimed in. What did he say? Just to keep pouring money into the pets and vets. Well, that's what you've been doing. You've been pouring it in. I think you already paid for the gun. You could just went and bought it yourself. Save me to have to give it one. That's money going out. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into that. Dale Rickety chimed in and said, Jurassic Park is now a reality. Well, the dire wolves are back. I don't think there were a lot of wolves in the Jurassic period. That's what he's talking about. He might just be having a flashback to when he was a kid. Back when I used to ride dinosaurs to school every day. Jason Thompson chimed in and said, when I get jury duty, do you think I should tell the court that cops shouldn't be sent to Gen Pop along? You will. Being a cop hater, though, will get you disqualified from jury duty. If you just say, I don't trust police, I think they're scumbags, I don't like them, you'll get disqualified. They won't let you sit on a jury. Because they want you to trust the cop over the bad guy, because they want convictions. Let's see, where was and I was watching your videos you sent a little bit ago about the smiling cop and what's the other one I was just watching? That lady, that kind of a slow talking lady whose husband used to be about the fat cop that showed up after the guy was getting arrested. Richard Hall paid his $2 tithe to Phil, as did Officer Tater Hater just a second ago. I have an aftermarket Beretta 96 barrel for $357 SIG. Otherwise, I wouldn't do anything to change how it works, grip, sights, etc. Sounds like a good idea to me. Those is it an EFK Fire Dragon barrel? Them's nice barrels. I got a couple of those. That's an order from Jonathan Ho. Jeff Patterson chimed in. SCD replaces backplate on Glock to a swinging style, prevents striker from firing. Langdon Tactical makes them, and you can find it knockoffs on eBay. Prevents firing when holstering. Oh, it's like a little safety on the back, I guess. I think I've seen those. That was an order. And then this is a question. YouTube is acting squirrely, buffering, and wouldn't take super chat. Any news on the latest Washington State gun laws? Nothing new. There ain't nothing been signed in, but there's stuff that's been getting through committee and stuff. Like the permit to purchase and all this stuff. Stuff that's been declared unconstitutional other places, but they're going to try it here. Because, they got to try it in a more sympathetic circuit. Because they don't got to get anything to stick. They just got to stay around long enough, drain enough money out of the system, hurt retailers and manufacturers enough to put them out of business. Mike Guthrie, that was an order. John Mandrick, I do believe. Wait, did I get John Mandrick? I thought I did. But then he just ordered. Yeah, that was him. I was just answering. And then that was an order. That was an order. Clinton, Seattle chimed in and said, nothing special. She just wanted to chime in. She got an entry into the double super secret rock giveaway, though. So that's something special, I think. All right. Where are we here? I think that catches us up on all the super chats. And I think we got an order came in over here that I did not read. Let's see. Yeah, we got one from Mike Guthrie. He got a Where's the Kaboom sticker, and he got a Varmint What Shot My Paw t-shirt. Varmint. So, Django, we've sold a few. We've sold a few of your shirts today. He said, yay. And then Johnny Mandrick chimed in again. What did he get this time? Oh, he got the Varmint What Shot My Paw shirt. Now, some people would say, well, you should have bought them at the same time to save on shipping. Well, it don't matter because they come from different sources, so they both charge you shipping. Now, if you're ordering like 5 shirts, that saves you money on shipping because they're all coming from the same shirt producer. But if you're ordering like a shirt, a hat, a coffee mug, and a magnet, they're going to charge you shipping from each different provider. That's one of the bad things about the way they're set up. Doesn't come from a central source, which is why it doesn't all arrive at the same time. All right. Let me get over here. I think I got all the super chats answered, and then we'll get to the emails. Clinton, Seattle was the last one. I got distracted there. All right, let's go over and do some emails real quick. See if anybody's got anything they want to share. Dale Rickety sent in an email, but it's just a question. What did he say? He said, I sent you 27 questions, all the same question at 10 p.m. tonight, and you never answered it. Screw you, LOL, kidding, man. Yes, I get stuff like that all the time. You'd be surprised. I asked the same question 7 times, and you didn't answer it once, but you answered people around me who did super chats. And I'm like, well, you also didn't put at the Yankee Marshal in front of it, so screw you. If you can't follow the rules, what do you want me to fucking do for you? There's rules. You ain't above the rules. Follow the rules. All right. And then we got an email from Shane Del Alder. I don't know how you say that. Watching your videos convinced me to get an Italian-made Beretta 96A1. Seller included 3 extra mags and original grips, saving the 40s in Virginia. Those are nice guns. Looks like somebody polished that up a little bit. That looks awful shiny. But yeah, that's always good to get you a nice 96. Can't go wrong there. And then you need to get you one of them EFK Fire Dragon 357 SIG conversion barrels for it if you want to shoot 357 SIG. If you don't want to shoot 357 SIG, well, then you probably don't need to do that. But if you do, you do. And then I got one here from Ghost Shadow, who said, boom, boom, boom. What did he say? Hoe grips on my Blackhawk 45 Colt. See, I bet that makes it a lot more fun to shoot with them nice big grips on it. Blackhawks are nice. I love a good Blackhawk. Super Blackhawk, Super Red Hawk. I like all of those. If it's a revolver, if it's from the big producers, I usually like them. There's some revolver makers I want to like, but just can't. But I like most of them. Like Charter Arms. I want to like Charter Arms. Every time I get one, I'm just disappointed or see one, I'm disappointed in it. So I guess I just want different things than other people do because other people aren't disappointed with them. I am. All right, let's see here where we're at, what we're doing. Let me get over to the live chat. Get us caught up. We're all up on super chats. You missed my PayPal super chat, did I? I thought I just read all of them. Did I read that you did it and then didn't read what you said or something? Yes, it is a flat face trigger in my LCP Max for the pets and vets, trying to help as much as possible this month. Well, you've probably done your share already. But yes, a nice flat face metal trigger. That makes a big difference. Makes them look better too. I think I remember him sending a picture of that. And it looked better even. All right, let's get over here to the regular chat. See if we got anything coming in. You did. I read that. Can you check on my order 2507? I can. Hold on. Well, you only ordered it 3 days ago. Let's see, where's it at? Oh, it says delivered. Delivered in mailbox in Chicago, Illinois. What day was it delivered? On the 8th. So it's been delivered. Even though you only ordered it like 3 or 4 days ago. Oh, wait. No, you ordered on March 31st. Okay. It went into production on April 2nd. It shipped a few days ago. It shipped 2 days ago. So that's why it shipped on the 8th. So yes, it says it was, no, it shipped on the 3rd. It was delivered on the 8th. Okay. Now I got it all straight, sort of. It's little type. I can't read very well. No, I mean, I can read fine. I can't see very well. I don't got my readers on. All right. And I refuse to make my print bigger on my screens. I just refuse. On my cell phones, everything. I refuse. My sister, she's got her print to where if you're reading the text, you have to do it like, I will call you tomorrow about what time we are leaving. Because her type's so big. You can't fit a word on the screen. My sons make fun of her constantly over it. All right, where are we? Your chat isn't working. YouTube is screwing you more. I don't know that it's YouTube or if it's just nobody was talking. What's your favorite horror movie? Oh, that's a hard question. I love horror movies. Horror is my favorite genre. My favorite, it's probably going to be something like The Howling because I've always loved The Howling. It's one of my favorites. I also love Dog Soldiers, Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead and the remake. Now, the original Dawn of the Dead I loved. That's life-changing type of movies there. I love those movies. Those are the original Night of the Living Dead, the Dawn of the Dead. Those things are what really spurred my love of horror movies. I remember as a little kid, when we lived in Mason, West Virginia. We live in Mason Heights in West Virginia. And it's late at night. Me and my sister are sitting up watching TV. My mom and dad are already gone to bed. My sister's like 1 or 2 years old. She's a toddler. And we're sitting on the couch with blankets so we can pull them up over her head. And we're watching Night of the Living Dead and The Creature of the Black Lagoon double feature. And even as a little kid, I loved it. So it's got to be one of those. No super chat on YouTube. Did the PSA dagger finally get shipped out in pieces? Like I said, we shipped it all at once. I wanted to ship it out to him piece at a time, but that's pricey for one, and two, time consuming. Empty spot on the wall again. Well, the one's back. There's actually 2 empty spots on the wall. Can you see those? I didn't know you could see them. But yeah, there's an empty spot on the wall right there. There's 2 of them actually, because I was using them for a video. They're sitting right there on the table by Django. They're not loaded. Don't worry. He's not going to get them. I don't trust Django with guns. I mean, he's a good boy, but he's not the brightest. So I don't know if I would trust him with a loaded firearm, to be honest with you. So probably not going to happen. All right. Where was I at here? Boom. All right. I got 2 shirts, said John Heasley. Oh, good. I asked about the Taurus tracker yesterday, 627 model. I didn't know there was a 627 model tracker. Let's see. I'm not that familiar with the numbers on the. Let's see. I know what the Taurus tracker is. I just don't know the model number. I guess just a regular Taurus tracker, except it's got a compensated barrel. But don't all the trackers have the compensated barrel? But I mean, they're fine. They're nice guns. I wouldn't say, and I don't think they're all that expensive. What is the MSRP? I can't say because YouTube will say I'm selling guns. I can't show the picture, but not very expensive at all, and a really nice gun. So, I mean, I can't really say anything bad about it. You get 7 rounds. It's like having it's kind of confusing with the 627 because you would think a 627 would be something to do with 8 rounds, but because that's what do we call it? Smith & Wesson number, but it's basically a 686. Great guns. There was a Taurus that saved my bacon in Birmingham, Alabama, as I've said many times. Didn't have to fire it. It would have worked just fine if I had to fire it, but I didn't have to. Avo357 chimed in with his 25-month WAP chat. He's been my WAP 25 months. Doesn't seem like it. The new CZ Shadow 2 Compact Industrial Black is sexy as fuck. Oh, yeah, they're pretty. I saw just a regular one. I saw a bronze one and a regular one at Sporting Systems again the other day when I was there, shipping Heasley's women's. And yeah, they're nice. I want one. I just can't afford one right now. We'll see in the future, but right now, it's not happening. Do you think a DL should have an age limit or annual driving test? What, you mean a down low? What are you talking about? You don't usually ask for driver's license during a down low. I mean, if they look questionable age-wise, I guess, but I don't know. I don't get what you're... Same question for guns and why. Do I think we should have an age limit for guns? Well, yeah. For be able to buy on your own, if you're a child. You missed my other super chat. I think I got it eventually. Sent email, Rosie. I don't see one. Let me see if I can find it by searching for Rosie. Rosie. Nope. I see one that says merch order. That's probably it right there, I think, because it's got a picture in it. Oh, here it is. Rick Dot sent this picture over. Share screen. Window. Looks like Maisie. Rick Dot. Oh, that mean look there. Looks just like Maisie. That's the look Maisie gives me all the time when the dogs come anywhere near. She's like, get rid of them. Oh, her and Turnip were playing together. She was hiding behind the mirror in the bedroom, swatting at him. Because we got one of those floor mirrors, that stands on the floor and leans up against the wall. It's in the corner, so it leaves a little area behind it where the cats can get, and Turnip can't. So they get back there and they swat at him from around just to get him riled up. But there's Rosie, looking very cheerful. I live close to the mall where the original Dawn of the Dead was filmed. It's a very cool movie. Very, very cool movie. I'm not crazy about the parts with the helicopter cutting off the zombies' heads, but other than that, I was like, that's going to damage those rotors. Maybe get your dog one of those sand-filled type vests and walk him daily around your home to help it. We can't overwalk him. He's got a bad knee. So overwalking him is not a way to make him lose the weight. It's just not going to work. You can't overtax a knee that needs surgery. So we just end up injuring him further or injuring his other knee when he compensates. So putting more weight on him is that's what caused the problem. It ain't going to solve the problem. That looks like that's it for the questions. Are we out of time yet? No, we still got over 5 minutes left, but we got no questions coming in. Let me make sure we're caught up over here. So last call for questions, and then we're going to get out of here. We got nothing coming in over on the super chat side. We got nothing coming in on the regular chat. We got nothing coming in through the YouTube chat. Share your referral link. What the fuck does that mean? New to streaming or looking to level up? Check out StreamYard and get $10 discount. Well, I'm already on StreamYard. What's it? I don't know what that's about. I don't know any way to advertise on StreamYard or anything. But yeah, last call for questions because we are about out of time. That's not the end of the questions. Pretty much is. I'm going to need you to send me my other gun soon. Oh, we'll see about that. That one I will send in pieces if I have to. All right, I think we are done. I don't see anything coming in either on the super chat side or the live chat side. We got we got a chat coming in from Jonathan Aho, but we know he ain't gonna say nothing. He just sends in a $2 tithe to Phil, so Phil will stay out of his business, not go snooping around too much, so that somebody don't go to jail for murdering their husband and wearing his skin suit and pretending to be him. Not that I'm making accusations of that to anybody. I'm just saying that is a possibility. That's one thing that could be happening amongst 1,000 things. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, I'm still searching for Rosie. Let's get that out of there. I think I got all the emails. Boom. Win a Keltec PR57. Who the fuck wants to win a Keltec? All right. That looks like that's everything for today. Wow. Walmart turns my stomach. I don't know what that's about. Every night I wait 40, 50 minutes to ask my questions. Then they never get seen because they're on top chat, not live chat. Now I'm on live. Oh, I am on. I switched it to live chat earlier. Why is it? Americans who defaulted on their student loans are about to have their wages garnished. Many of them are dirt poor. But yeah, I don't. The whole system set up to impoverish people to get an education because it's easy to keep workers impoverished. You just whatever you pay them. You just pay them enough that they can live sort of comfortably, but if they miss a paycheck, they're fucked. That way you keep them under control. But all these people that were going to college when it was affordable and getting better paying jobs, it was harder to control them. They were having savings and they were making up their own minds about things. And so that's when they started switching to let's put people in debt forever to go to college. So if they get a good job, they're still indebted. And I don't agree with that system at all. We're like the only developed country that doesn't provide everyone equal education opportunities. I'm a firm believer that, once you get out of high school, there should be a 2-year period where you either, you go your own way, get a job at a factory, do whatever you want, start your own business, or you can go work in community service, clean up highways and help flood victims and this, or you can join the military for a 2-year stint or something. And after you do that stint, you get your college paid for. So the country gets something for it, and then people get educated. And that whole demonizing of education, that's bullshit. That's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen people do. No, getting an education doesn't make you a liberal. If you think being educated makes you a liberal, well, then you must believe a lot of faulty bullshit. The people who say that most are religious people because they know people who get educations don't follow the church. So that's something people have been brainwashed with. I know lots of conservative college people. All those conservatives that are in Washington right now, almost every one of them went to college. So, I think that wage garnishment for people who default on their student loans is a poor tax. Well, yeah. Someone that can't afford a gun would be happy to win a Keltec. Keltec is slightly better than no gun at all. I disagree on that. I think no gun at all is better because having a Keltec might make you a little cocky because you think you got a gun, but you don't really. So you get yourself into trouble. I don't know if it is better than no gun at all. Is Turkish-made ammo acceptable to buy? Well, here's the thing. Anything from Turkey is acceptable to buy if you want to buy it. There's no law that says you can't buy from Turkey. There's not even a strong moral reason why you wouldn't buy from Turkey. I personally don't like Turkey. I don't like their politics. I don't like their dictator that's in charge who staged a fake coup years ago and took over for life. I don't want to support that. So I don't buy Turkish items. However, I don't tell anybody else that they have to feel the same way. I don't start a boycott. Let's just say that. I ain't never started a boycott, and I probably ain't never gonna. I don't like boycotts. Plus, when do they ever really do what you want them to do? A lot of times boycotts, all they do, you'd be surprised. It'll be like the right will actually start a boycott against a right-wing company or fail. There's been lots of cases on GoFundMe. Same thing with the left. They'll act like, oh, we're being persecuted by the right, and the right don't want you to shop here. Look, they started a campaign against us. And it turns out, like on GoFundMe, they've canceled a lot of people's fundraisers because they're like, oh, they've staged a boycott against us. And basically what they're just wanting is all the people of the other opinion to rally behind their business, and they fake all that shit. So I've never really been a big fan of boycotts. I think they just do the opposite a lot of the time. And people figured that out. That's why they make money doing that on GoFundMe. So I don't really subscribe to them, to be honest. If I don't want to support a business, I won't support that business. If you want to support them. Now, I don't mind people telling people what the business does. I mean, then you make an educated decision, but I don't sponsor boycotts. Been to Turkey many, many years ago. Was better than Israel. No, it's not. I don't think so. At least Israel. Well, Israel now is almost a dictatorship, but Turkeys, and they treat the way they treat foreigners, the way they treat people that don't fit into their standard of what they should be, that are living in their same areas. They're horrible on human rights. They're horrible on women's rights. They're horrible on gay rights. The only thing they're good on is pet animal rights. They're strong animal rights supporters. You're not going to let me win again. Well, I don't stop nobody from winning. I will not fix one. That's bad karma. That's bad juju. I ain't doing that. I don't need any bad juju. I got plenty from earlier life. But that's it for us. We're out of time now. We babbled long enough. So I want to say thanks to everybody for coming. Thanks to everybody weighing in on the conversation, even though it got a little slow there towards the end. It was slow all chat. People are saying they're having problems with their YouTube. I don't know if it's YouTube or just people weren't chatting. But I know my YouTube ain't working right. My videos now are getting nothing as far as views. Videos that used to get at least 10,000 views the first day, they went down to getting about 3,000 views the first day. And over the last 2 weeks since I've been fighting with YouTube, they've gone down to getting about 1,000. So really, really bad on views right now. And my viewership, my subscribers hasn't changed. It's not like I gradually, drove my videos into the ground. It was sudden, just boom. We've turned a switch and if you notice that week where they turned off all the algorithms that controlled who saw what, my stuff went through the fucking roof. It was like, oh my God, I got 1 million subscribers. But then as soon as they turned it back on the first, boom, right back down. So we know they're artificially controlling what your channels get, and fighting with them ain't doing me any favors. They even told me so. But they won't give me the transcript. But thanks everybody for everything you do. I appreciate it. You're all the ones that keep the channel going. Remember, if you want to keep Django happy, help him lose that weight, go over and support Pets and Vets. Buy one of the Django t-shirts. We got him on there as a little cowboy saying, I'm looking for the varmint what shot my paw. Go on over and get it. And for people that are grammar checking a poor grammar Western saying, get a life. It's supposed to not be good grammar. But thanks everybody for everything you do. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again.